Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if there is one video on my entire channel that I would urge you to watch, it is this one. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what I do from start to finish to turn viewers into paying clients. I'm going to break down how I generate traffic, how I get new eyeballs on my profile, how I redirect and nurture that traffic using this middle of funnel section, and how I pre-sell and convert people completely hands off in a way where my content does all of the selling for me. So all I have to do is create content, build my personal brand, and have the freedom to do whatever I want with the rest of my time. Starting off with traffic generation, we're going to go through organic content and paid traffic. We're then going to move on to lead magnets, DM conversations, and the importance of your profile. We're then going to move on to the pre-sell and convert section, including email and the specific sequences you need to be making, community and the importance of it and how to set it up, and how your YouTube is the most important element of your entire social media. We're going to run through exactly how it all works, exactly how you can start implementing it. And if you haven't seen the rest of this series, the link to all the other videos is going to be in the playlist in the description. We also have access to the free community where there's a load of free assets and materials in there to get you started. Join over 200 other creatorpreneurs completely for free. So without further ado, we're going to move down to this one. As you can see, there's a bit more detail on this one, diagrams and stuff like that. So we're going to start off up at the top with organic content. Now, my last video, again, linked in the description, was a video about organic content and the organic content strategy that you need to use to both grow, nurture your audience, and redirect that traffic to different areas of your content ecosystem. So if you haven't watched that, after this video, go and watch that video. It's going to clear up a lot about organic content. But in terms of our top of funnel and bringing in new eyeballs, the general types of content we want to make is going to be discovery content. So broad and viral content, which gets new eyeballs into our ecosystem. Now, we don't just want to be making anything like some talking cat videos or some bullshit like that. We want our content to be short, engaging, viral, controversial, broad, but still niche relevant. So for example, hot takes within our industry, the truth about social media growth that no one tells you, trending audios, master content in 30 seconds, short motivational clips. Okay, as long as the content is relevant to a target avatar, which can either invest in your high ticket service, your mid ticket service, or your low ticket product, then this is going to be the way to kind of build your audience. Now, a lot of coaches in this space will not focus on viral content at all because they think that it's going to bring in unqualified traffic, but all traffic, all attention is monetizable. It all serves a purpose. All engagement is good engagement, in my opinion. So you can see the content we've been posting, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views, loads of impressions, loads of non-followers kind of viewing the content. And as a result, we've built an audience of over 70,000 people who are interested in content marketing, content creation, personal branding, that sort of thing. They're all interested in it. Regardless of what sort of level they're at, they are interested in this topic. That is what matters. And although this more viral content might bring in some unqualified traffic, we also run paid traffic so that we're not relying on the algorithm 100% to bring us in qualified viewers. One month we might have 1.5 million accounts reached. The next month the algorithm might change where you might get 700,000 views. But what won't change is paid traffic. We know that we're putting money in, we can calculate a ROAS, we know roughly what we're going to be getting back. And the combination of ads we're going to be using is DM ads and profile visit ads. Within Creator I show you exactly how to set these up, exactly how to make the creatives. I'm probably going to release a YouTube video which breaks it down in a bit more detail as well. Make sure you subscribe because that'll be coming out soon. But essentially the DM ads are going to push people towards content assets. It's going to push people to drop us a message in our DMs, which is going to bring us into this sort of middle section, DMing us for either the link to a lead magnet, a link to a YouTube video. And then we've got the profile visit ads. Basically means we're paying for qualified followers into our ecosystem. This is another type of profile visit ad, which is social proof ad, just showing our results. These are some of the results I've had. This is a payout from last month. These are a couple of payouts from this month. These are some of the client results, client messages, etc. So you can run these as a type of profile visit ads to pique attention and get more qualified viewers into your ecosystem. And the idea of both of these types of content is to push them to this area, our sort of middle of funnel, which consists of getting followers onto our profile, which consists of opening DM conversations, and consists of opting into our lead magnets by commenting a keyword or kind of opening that conversation in the DMs. And once we have followers from our top of funnel, they're going to be seeing our content. Now, as I said, in the last video, we went over content strategy in a lot more detail, but the bottom line is that we want to build trust and authority within our target market. And the way that we do that is with obviously content, so reels, carousels, images, and story sequences. And for our middle of funnel authority content, there's 4 types we want to focus on. Okay, paradigm shifts. So content that makes people question the way that they think about their niche. So for example, I might tell content creators that they're focusing on the wrong metrics. They're focusing on views and followers when they should be focusing on engaged DM conversations opened, the amount of people watching their YouTube videos, etc. If you can change the way that one of your viewers thinks about themselves and what's possible and certain cliches within their niche, they're going to listen to you, they're going to take advice from you. Secondly, social proof. If you can show that you are able to provide a transformation for someone in your viewer's shoes, they're going to trust you to get the job done. If you can show that your system works and it works for people like them, they're going to be more interested, they're going to watch more of your content, and they're going to be more likely to opt in for one of your products. Personal storytelling. Again, we want to build that connection between you and your audience. We want to evoke emotion. We want to leave a lasting impression on these people. So telling stories is a great way to do it. And you see a lot of creators and brands and founders using this tactic in a lot of their content. Now, if you want a free resource to help you to tell 6 stories, I've got one in the free Creatorpreneur Academy below this video. You can go and check that out completely for free. And then finally, unique insights. A huge problem that we have in this sort of coaching, content creation space, whether it's fitness coaching, whether it's relationship coaching, is that anyone now, if you're a 18-year-old kid with no experience, you can hop on to ChatGPT, generate valuable content ideas, read them off and post them and act as a professional, act as a authority figure. The only thing that's going to differentiate actual experienced personal brands from people who are just using AI to come up with content ideas is that unique insight that you get from experience, and is your unique view on certain topics, the way with which you see certain topics. Again, we go through this in a lot more detail in the previous video, so go watch that if you want. The link is in the description. And again, this is different formats. This is carousels, this is reels, this is talking head videos, green screen videos, etc. We also have our story sequences, or as I like to call them, the top of mind sequences. You have to remember the stories are literally at the top of people's feeds. So whenever they log onto Instagram, it's going to be the first thing they see. And if you can get into their algorithm, if you can consistently be top of mind for them, they're going to be seeing your stories all the time. These are a seriously under-leveraged thing within the sort of coaching space. Everyone knows about it, but they don't really do it because it is a bit of a grind. And what we can do a few things with the stories. Okay, we can redirect people to content assets. So we can redirect people to our free community or a YouTube video. We can redirect people to lead magnets. We can give out lead magnets via our stories, which is also going to open those DM conversations. For example, you can say reply to this story and I'll send you a lead magnet, which is going to give them both the lead magnet and open a conversation. And we can also do direct call to actions to open conversations where we can convert people and get them on a sales call with us. As well as the more sort of salesy elements, we can also provide value. So day to day, showing what we're doing. If you're a gym coach, show yourself in the gym, show yourself putting in the work. Paradigm shifts. Again, we can share pearls of knowledge that we've learned when we're reading a book, maybe when we're doing research, developing our products, etc. You can provide insight, and you can also engage with your audience. So you can get some data from that. You can ask them questions using polls, using questions to see kind of where they're at and what they need help with, which will determine the kind of lead magnets you make, the offers you make going forwards, and the content you make as well. Obviously, DM conversations. Obviously, when we're having DM conversations, we're going to do a similar sort of thing. We're going to be pushing people to lead magnets. We're going to be pushing people to YouTube assets and communities. A big mistake that people make is as soon as they get a follower, they'll message them and start trying to get them on a sales call straight away when they have no idea who they are and they've never consumed any of their assets. So what we want to do is when we get a new follower, instead of just going in for the kill straight away, have a conversation, redirect them to an asset that you've made that's going to help to solve one of their problems. Find out a pain point, send them a video that solves the pain point. They'll watch a few videos, they'll consume a few lead magnets, and then you can reopen that sales conversation. And again, we've got all the assets you need to kind of set this up in CreatorX. So DM me 2025 if you want to get involved in that. And then obviously the lead magnets. Now with the lead magnets, we want to create short consumable assets which solve a very specific problem. A big mistake that a lot of people make is they'll make like a 50-page ebook which tries to solve every problem your target avatar could possibly have. That's a terrible idea, because it's like the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. It's better that we solve one problem really well than try and solve all the different problems in a really brief, bad way. We want to give people a quick win so they come away thinking, right, Sam solved my problem now, maybe he can solve all my other problems with his paid stuff. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to use ManyChat. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with ManyChat by now, but when someone comments on a piece of your content or replies to one of your stories, they're going to get sent a link. You can see the amount of people. This is just one of my many chat automations. 16,700 people reply. I've got about 20 of these. Built up a email list of over 5.6k people, and that's with removing all the 13-year-old kids and the unqualified traffic that we've had. So you can build it up really quickly with organic content and ads. But they're being sent something like this. So we get their name, their email, their phone number. You can also do this directly with ManyChat. I'll show you how to do that in the Contentpreneur Academy as well. But essentially, we want to make something like a mini course, a guide, or a breakdown. I've got examples of these that you can check out too. And when someone opts in for a lead magnet, we can also set them up on a 5-day email sequence, which makes sure that they are watching the lead magnets that we give them and they've definitely consumed it. Because a lot of the time, people will comment on a reel, the DM will get lost in their inbox and they won't actually watch it. So this email sequence makes sure that they actually consume it. And once they've consumed that, they're then obviously on our email newsletter, which is great. And we'll dive into that in a second. A bonus tip for lead magnets is to host them in your free community as well, because it gives you that extra touch point, right? So when someone opts in for a lead magnet, we capture their email, they're also in the free community. So we've got 3 touch points there, as well as an open DM conversation to continue nurturing them, right? That's what I do. A lot of my lead magnets are in my free community, which you can check out below. So now we've kind of taken all of these elements into consideration. We've got our middle of funnel, our content, lead magnets, and DMs. They all kind of lead to this third stage. So all of our traffic that we're generating is being pushed to this final stage by our middle of funnel section. And this consists of YouTube, community, and emails. 3 very, very powerful elements. We're going to start off with emails. And the key thing we want to do is post as many emails as possible. Email is one of the highest ROI touch points you can have as a creator. So it's important that you take this seriously. But essentially what we want to be doing with our daily newsletter is 2 things. We want to, obviously call people to action. So give people promotions, tell people to book a call, tell people to buy our low ticket, our mid ticket products via email daily. Remember that with an email list, it's not being left up to chance. Everyone on your email list receives the email. It's not like Instagram where a portion of your audience will see it. Everyone will see it. Same with the community. We want to be promoting our products on a regular basis, but we also want to be giving value. We want to be doing the same thing that we're doing over here. We want to be creating paradigm shifts, showing social proof, telling stories. Okay, we can actually repurpose these scripts for our reels in our emails, and I'll show you how to do that inside Creatorpreneur as well. So we aren't writing scripts and then writing emails and then writing community posts and then writing YouTube scripts. We're repurposing all of this stuff. Okay, so the idea is that we're nurturing people further, and we're also going directly in for the kill with direct call to actions. We're also, and the idea of this bottom of funnel section, right, is that they each feed into each other. You're promoting the community in the YouTube in your emails. You're gathering emails when they sign up for the community, and you're hosting your YouTube videos in the community. And then YouTube obviously pushes people to the free community, but you can see how they all kind of feed into each other. The key thing with the community is you're staying in touch with your audience. You're sending them direct messages. Again, it's another key touch point. You're providing free value every single day. And finally, YouTube. This is the biggest one. It acts very similarly. We're providing regular value, but we're also structuring it as its own funnel. YouTube becomes its own funnel. I want you to listen to this really carefully, because this is one of those powerful things that allowed me to generate over 5K on my first ever YouTube video. I think it was this one. This one generated me over $5,000. So what we want to do is we want to create a video that I like to call the final boss YouTube video. And this video, very similar to this one, explains exactly how your offer works, exactly who your offer is for, and it explains a bit about you. So even if that was the only video that your prospect watched, they would have a complete understanding of your offer, of you as a creator, and whether you can help them. And once we have this video, all of our other YouTube videos can push traffic towards it. This is like I said, the final boss video. All of our other content, all of our emails, all of our community, everything is pushing traffic to this video. So that once they've watched this video, they know exactly whether they want to opt in or opt out, whether they want to be part of this community, whether they want to be part of our offer or not. And again, we show you exactly how to write out this script, how to write out this video, how to branch out your ideation, and how to create different elements of your YouTube channel in Creatorpreneur. And then it's just simply setting up your description right, having that book call link, and then we literally have a system where we are generating traffic on demand. Once you get to the point where you outsource a lot of your content creation, all you're doing is recording, sending footage, running organic content, running paid traffic. That's coming in here. Automations are sending out lead magnets, adding people to your newsletter. This system literally works on its own. It's nurtured here with our content, our stories. Again, you can hire a social media manager here. We help you to do that in Creatorpreneur. DMs, you can have an appointment setter to handle those conversations as well. Lead magnets are done completely automated, and then we can use AI tools to repurpose our content for emails, for community posts, and for YouTube scripts. So your life literally becomes full-time creator. You're just creating content, you're fulfilling your offer with the clients that book in, and you are bringing home a load of money. Now, like I said, you can take that video away, you can rewatch it, you can access the Miro board in the free community as well, and you can literally go ahead and plug and play every single piece of the content ecosystem right now. You can make that happen. You can go ahead and start implementing it today. But if you want to skip out the learning curve, trying to learn to do it yourself, keeping grinding, keeping hoping that you're going to figure it out, I'm going to be releasing a load more content so it will help you to get there, but it will take time. Okay, that's what I did. I learned from YouTube, I learned from reading books, I learned from different mentorships, but it took me forever. Second thing you can do is you can take the free training and start implementing it. So I drop weekly YouTube content, so make sure you're subscribed for that, which breaks down every single element of this content ecosystem. And by now, you know, we've got the Contentpreneur Academy where I share exclusive insights on this entire system, how to set it up, loads of different resources in there, and I'll give you daily updates. Or if you're serious about learning and you want to stop the guesswork and you want to be literally told exactly what to do step by step to build your personal brand ecosystem at an extra 20K a month in the next 90 days without trial and error, DM me 2025 on Instagram, or join the free school community below and drop me a DM in there. I'm always active, it's me, it's not a DM setter, and I'll send you the details on how you can get involved regardless of what level you're at in your personal branding journey. Either way, you now have everything you need to go ahead and start implementing this and start making money with your personal brand. The only question is, will you actually take action? Your move. See you in the next video. Peace.